welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nogutula Khonqe. If this is your first time tuning in on this channel, welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by here. Please do subscribe, like, and comment. To my returning subscribers, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you. So about today's video, it's titled Befriend a Girl Child. It's based on the memory that was just unlocked. I don't know, out of the blue, I remembered something that I went through as a young girl, and it got me thinking, how young girls go through a lot without even telling elderly people, because there are so many reasons. Maybe just like I had so many reasons also not to share what I went through. And yeah, it's hectic. So the reason I say that befriend a girl child, because there are some stuff that they go through, and because of the distance between adults and teenagers, especially teenagers, is so big that they can't just blend or just share that kind of information. So I grew up with being raised by my grandmother, and most of the time I didn't go to play in the streets because Makulo is street. So as I grew up, obviously I wanted to go with my friends. I wanted to do what my peers were doing, and I just remembered that there was this one time I went out with my friends, and at that time I think I hadn't started dating. So my friends disappeared, and I didn't have a place to stay. In fact, I don't know currently how teenagers hang around, but in my time, oh, I feel like I'm an old person, but in my time, there would be this one particular guy with a flat, a back room flat where, everyone chills at that place. So I was at that particular place, and while I was sleeping, wearing my full clothes, and while I was sleeping, some other guy started to touch me, touch my, did I had breast, touch it, my breast, and then he was touching me. And the reason that I didn't react, because I was afraid what could happen if he could see that I'm awake. And luckily for me, there was another girl that was older than me, and she saw what was happening, and she was like, "Hey, wena suka," and then she chased the guy away, and she woke me up and said that Masambe, and I went to sleep to her place. And for me, what was going through my mind was like, is this what you get when you don't sleep at home? Because at that time, I really thought I was missing on something, by not going out with my friends and going out at night. I really thought I was missing something, and there was nothing that I was, now that I think, there was nothing that I was missing of, because if I was in my bed at that time, that guy wouldn't have done anything. That's what I had, and that is what I have right now. But actually, I was not missing anything. So she took me to her place. I slept there, and she was so mad, telling her brother that Yazubani was trying to touch Noktula while she was sleeping, and that's why I brought her in. And I went home. I never shared this to anyone, simply because I was like, who's to a church? That's what I had in mind. And then Daipasa Nje, at the back of my mind, I never spoke about it. Up until recently, That's why I said that a memory was unlocked. Like, it just came into my mind. But hey, I once, and it was uncomfortable. I once had someone who touched me. The second incident was when there was, because I've been nice ever since I was a kid with every person, whether they are young or old. I've always been a friendly child. So there was this one guy, and then this guy saw how bubbly I was, and he'll say, "Hi, when umntanam," yabo, and I'll be like, "Hi," yabo. And then this one time, what man mkapi, I didn't know where we were going, but I assumed as ubudwe area, yabo, surely he won't do any harm, and surely agai that far. So he took me, we went on this place, and there were no people. It's more like a place where during the day it has a lot of people because there are shops around, and there were no people. And I thought maybe he's gonna meet with someone or something. And while I was still wondering that, Simile, and he started to kiss me. I have never kissed anyone before that. He started kissing me, and he started touching me. And I was so uncomfortable that I didn't know what to do. And then he stopped when he saw that I was not comfortable, because I was wearing a skirt, and he started to uphakamisa iskirt sam. And then I'm confused about kwenzeka ntoni. I thought lo mntu ndizomkhawulela, and I thought that ukhona umuntu aza kuyo, and now he's kissing me and he's touching me and he's pulling my skirt up. What's happening? And then he stopped, and then what Masambi, we went back home. And I never shared those things, because at the back of my mind as a kid, I'm saying that big suppose kakade and ipumanga waseyadini. And if ndiyayithetha le nto, ndathi bendisiyaphi okokuqala with this guy. And I thank God that in both incidents nothing happened. But which brings me to the conversation that I want to have with you, that let us try by all means. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible, but let us befriend a girl and a girl child. I know that when kids are out there with other teenagers, they do some crazy stuff, but there are things that that needs us as adults to be there. I want us to create an environment or a relationship with younger girls than us, that no matter how much they have done bad estradweni, but they can always come to us and tell us what happened to them. They can always share their experiences. Like, I want us to avail ourselves to them, not to judge them, but to be there. Nah, in the different guys, that as no matter how mad we can be towards their stupid things that they do estradweni, but nokuba umntana ngoyika kangakanani, nokuba umntana uyayazi how bad they have done, but they know, they have a confidence ukuba I'm going to tell usisi wam, and usisi wam is going to know what to do, and usisi wam is going to understand, and is going to listen to me, hear me out without judging me. And this is a plea that I have. And I am really trying out with my little sister, and I just don't know how to be, but I want to be there. I'm trying everything. And recently, earlier this year, I bought her a journal, And I said to her that maybe you might not know what to talk to me, how to talk to me or how to approach me, but at least do write it down. How you feel, whatever happens. If you were happy, write it down. If you were sad, write it down. Whatever that happens, because to be the kind of person that I want us, bosisa badala, to be to our young girls, it doesn't need to you to use the authority of being a bigger person or an older person to emtaneni, but it needs wisdom, and it needs us okokuba siyenze with love and grace, and to show kindness ebantwaneni, because they do go through some stuff. And I remember I went to a casino, airport walk, some other time, where most of teenagers, they do what they call pants down there. And we went out. I was out with my girls, and we came across with a young girl who was drunk, and she was so drunk that I am very sure that she would have not remembered anything that happened to her that that night. And what we did, we took her, because there was a boy child there, pulling her, and we took her from him, and we asked her friends, and we were able to find one of her friends. We took her in, and we talked, because there was the other friend who was not drunk, and we said, we're gonna bolt for you, and you are going home, you're gonna take her home. We shared numbers just to check out okokba, did she arrive safe now. And I was so hurt that, yes, I was happy that we were able to save this one. And in my mind, I was like, how many other girls that are out there in the beach or in the bushes with boys doing things that they cannot remember? Because the entire crew was there, the entire group was there, and they say that we all been drinking the same thing, but she was just so drunk, as if like she was drugged or something. And she went home, and she was safe. And we told even, and others, babengafuna ugoduka, they want to be there. And I understand, guys, that akekho umntana uthunywa uba makayokwenza ezi zinto, and we might try to blame abazali and all that stuff, but my plea is that, can we befriend a girl child, that we open a room for them, that they may be comfortable enough to share everything that they go through. I'm not here to judge my little sister. I would love for her to come and say, yo, you know what, I tried out in tango. If I tried out smoking weed, this is what I experienced. I would love for her to share that I did try to drink alcohol, I did went out, I did try this, to be open enough. And I think if we could create that relationship with younger girls, I'm not saying that we can prevent whatever could happen to them, but we could offer a shoulder to cry on, we could be the ear to them, and we could create a relationship that will be solid, that they may share what they go through. Please do share some similar experience if you have, and what do you think about this, because it's a crisis. Our girls ziyalimala out there, our girls, some get pregnant, some get introduced into drugs, and let us be the bigger sisters that who are there to offer ourselves as as a shoulder to cry on, as an ear to listen to them. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do engage, please do share, and please do like.